Hi guys, when he slapped his innocent husband and called him gold digger, John Jungkook was angry, very angry, because his phone was continuously showing the messages of loss first transactions from the card he had given his arranged marriage husband. It's frustrated him. His hard earned money is wasted like water by none other than Taehyung, who appeared or pretending to be soft and gentle whenever they are together. Jungkook just can't believe he married a gold digger. He gave Taehyung the card, thinking it's his responsibility, but now this is beyond his limits. They have spent 200 million won in just 1 week. Jungkook went home angry that night, and Tae, as usual, was waiting for his husband. Even he came late at nights. Jungkook entered, and Tae smiled, welcoming him home. Should I arrange dinner? They asked softly. Jungkook, who wanted to confront Taehyung, stopped, looking at his innocent smile. He refused and went to his room, and Tae followed him. Jungkook took a shower, and when he came out, Tae was seated on the bed, laughing while looking at his phone screen. Jungkook felt angry again, looking at Tae's calmness. Smile. Why is he smiling after ruining my day? Is he cheating on me? Is there someone else in his life? Is that why he is spending my money carelessly? Jungkook sat beside Tae in his thoughts. That's when he noticed Tae was wearing. He was looking so pretty in that lavender, oversized t-shirt and shorts that barely peeked from under the shirt. Jungkook's eyes traced Tae's soft, his long smooth legs, his beautiful, glossy, kissable lips, his fluffy pink chips. Jungkook gulped as he felt his hormones and hotness in his body increasing. I had not kissed him after our marriage day. It's been 3 weeks of our marriage. It should be okay if I touched him. Jungkook thought as he slowly neared Taehyung, who was unaware. Tae looked up at Jungkook, who laid beside him closely. When he felt Jungkook's body warmth, in Tae's eyes, Jungkook looked very tired, so he rested his phone on the side table and turned off the lights too, while mumbling, "Good night, hubby." Tae laid down, unaware of Jungkook's dark desire and thoughts towards him, and cuddled to his pillow. Tae was in the process of falling asleep when he felt Jungkook's big, warm hand on his leg, more precisely on his upper thigh. Maybe in sleep, hubby came closer, Tae thought, and removed Jungkook's hand slowly and again slept. But Jungkook was unable to control his mind. He wanted Taehyung right now. He again grabbed Tae's leg and nuzzled closer to Tae's back. Tae froze. Hubby is awake. Jungkook's hand wandered slowly inside Taehyung's oversized t-shirt to his small waist. Tae turned around at the sudden touch to face his hubby. Hubby, what are you doing? Tae asked carefully. What a husband should do, Jungkook replied, and now dominantly pulled Tae closer to his chest. His deep breath hitting Tae's face, making Tae scared. Why hubby is doing this? I am not ready yet. I don't want this. I should stop hubby. Yes, Tae thought and spoke carefully. Hubby, I am not ready yet. I don't want this hubby. Please, Tae begged desperately when Jungkook's mouth found his neck area. Oh, it's okay. Your hubby wants something from you. Shouldn't you do that for him? Jungkook replied, ignoring Taehyung's word, and tried to remove Tae's shirt this time, but Tae cried out loudly. Jungkook's hand froze and realization struck him hard. What was he going to do? He stepped away from Tae and covered him with blanket. Now he was pulling his hair in frustration. How can he do this stupidity? Tae, I'm sorry, I will not do anything. Don't like okay. For the first time their marriage, Jungkook spoke softly to Taehyung. Please don't cry, hit me if you want. Sorry, sorry, I will not touch you again, okay? Jungkook again tried and slowly. They peeked out from the blanket, looking at Jungkook's guilty expression. Hubby, it's not like that I don't want you. I'm not comfortable yet, they said while hiccuping and wiping his tears continuously. It's it's okay, take as much time as you want, but please forgive me, okay? Jungkook asked. Go to sleep. I will be back soon, Jungkook said while getting up and going out from the room. Next few days passed. Jungkook behaved a little softer towards Taehyung after that night. Meanwhile, Tae buried that incident in his heart as he knew he came from a middle class family and he cannot complain about this to anyone. He remembered when John's family came with proposal for his marriage, his parents accepted it without even asking for his opinion. After marriage, he just wanted a happy life. But when he entered this house with Jungkook, he knew there was a great difference between their status, so he tried to adjust. He even did not took a penny of Jungkook and instead, for his personal thing, he used his savings. At office, Jungkook glared at the screen on his phone. It was around 4 p.m. and he was receiving continuous transactions messages. He tried to control his temper but he cannot. So he got up and left for home to confront Taehyung. As he was driving, he called Tae but Tae did not pick up his call. So he checked his live location. He drove to Tae's location and there he was. Tae was smiling and talking to his friend Jimin as they met after a long time after Tae's marriage. Tae was getting bored, and Jimin also had free time, so they decided to meet at a cafe. Tae was thinking about his new life to Jimin when he saw his husband staring, more like glaring at him. Jungkook stepped down from the car and found Tae with a man laughing and blushing. His expressions turned serious and he walked near them. Tae's eyes fell on him, who crossed his arms. Hubby, you here? Tae whispered. Jimin turned to find Tae's husband, so he tried to talk to him. Hello, Mr. John. But Jungkook ignored him completely. Tae, if you are done, let's go home. I have to talk to you, Jungkook said, his voice deep, his gaze dark and angry. Hubby, Tae tried to talk, but Jimin cut it in between. Mr. John, as you know, me and Tae are on a date. I mean, friendly date. Hearing that, Jungkook glared at Jimin. Jimina, we will meet later, okay? Saying that, Tae got up and wrapped his arm around Jungkook's arm and left from there. Back home, Jungkook was furious at Tae's innocent behavior throughout the ride. Like he did not do anything. They was acting like he did nothing. Hubby, how do you know I was there? Did your work completed early today? They asked, entered inside the house. Jungkook looked at him like seriously, you should explain something to me, but he remained silent. Taehyung, who was he? Jungkook asked, more like shouted. Jimin, he is my best friend, Tae replied, now nervous, sensing Jungkook's bad mood. Friend, you say, but you were very touchy with him, Jungkook asked, grabbing Tae's shoulder, squeezing them tight. Hubby, it's paining, leave, Tae whispered in pain. Oh, when I touch you, you become hurt. When other touch you, you smile, Jungkook said, pulling Tae closer and wrapping his arm around his waist. Hubby, what are you saying? They asked, teary eyes with accusations. Jungkook was throwing at him. You use my money, waste it for your fun, or maybe on your friends, but when I try to be close, you pull away. Why? I let you use my money, so I should have rights on you, right? Jungkook said furiously at the crying Tae. Leave me, you are not in right senses. Tae said, trying to be free. Oh, so now I am idiot. I don't have a brain, Jungkook asked. No, that's not what I said. You are twisting my third. They fell on the couch. Sentence from the sharp slap he just received from Jungkook. Ah! They cried, covering his cheek where it pained, sobbing loudly. You useless! Jungkook left from there, unable to say anything else, ruffling his hairs in anger. He drove his car back to the company and called his assistant. I want all his details. Where he went, what he bought, with whom he met after our marriage. Jungkook ordered to his assistant who nodded his head. Jungkook was unable to focus on the work, but he had an urgent meeting today, so he stayed at office until late. That's when his assistant entered without information. Sir, these are the details of your husband. His assistant left, handing him the pen drive. Jungkook opened the drive, ready to be angry, but he did not expect it that he will be left with guilt and regrets. Information. They had not left the house after their marriage for once. Today he left for the first time, and the stores, the car were used. They was not there. Instead, it was his mother, Mrs. John, who used Tay's card. Not today, but after their marriage. They had even used his all money on household things. Jungkook remembered they had not even once asked for any gifts from him. But how? Tay's card is with his mom. It doesn't matter now. One thing that matters is what should he do now in this situation. He not only blamed they called him gold digger but also slapped his husband who was innocent all the time. He abused his spouse, showed his power on his innocent husband. How can he do this? Jungkook thought all this with the deep regret and pain in his heart. Now he can remember the way Tae's tear left when he slapped him, and Tae's deep heart expressions while looking at Jungkook like they cannot believe his hubby slapped him. And Jungkook had left him without even saying a sorry and insulted his character too. No, 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 I should go and apologize. Yes, Tae, I am coming. Jungkook whispered, panicking as he drove to his house. He entered the house. It was silent, but not the peaceful silence. It was the silence before the storm. Tae, Tae, where are you? Jungkook called for Taehyung, searching for him. As always, Tae was waiting for him in the kitchen or living room. He entered the bedroom. Tae was sitting on the bed like he was waiting for Jungkook. His one cheek and both eyes were swollen and red. It's like they had cried so much. Jungkook's guilt increased. Tae, I'm sorry I did not trusted you. Forgive me please. Jungkook cupped Tae's swollen cheek, caressing it slowly like his one sorry will make things better. Tae looked up at him and then removed his hand from his face. Tae moved to his packed suitcase and picked it up. I am leaving. It's over. I will send you the divorce papers, Tae said while going out of the room. Jungkook stood frozen and then he ran after Tae, stopping him. Tae, Taehyung, wait please. I'm sorry, don't leave please. Jungkook shouted, but Tae ignored him. It was a misunderstanding, Tae. Mom had your card. I did not know. But how? Tell me, Jungkook requested. But Tae scoffed, turning around. Mr. John, it was not a misunderstanding. It was the reality of what you saw me as. A gold digger? Tae smirked, replying, don't worry, I have not taken anything from your house. I am living with what I had before, and your mom was the one who came to me and took your card saying I can't use her son's money. They replied and again started walking. No, don't go. Jungkook grabbed his wrist, pulling him back inside, closing the door. Let me go, please. I am done here. Please, Mr. John. I beg you. At last, they cried, being fed up with Jungkook's drama. Tae, I'm sorry, Jungkook again tried. No, let me go, Tae shouted. Jungkook looked at his furious expressions and he nodded, letting Tae go. His heart pained, watching him leave, but he can't do anything. Tae, I'm letting you go, but not for forever. I will come for you. I will not leave until you forgive me, baby. Jungkook spoke as he looked at Tae's fragile figure leaving. He called the driver to safely drop Tae at his house back as he regretted his stupid life decisions and his mom. She had to answer so much. Do you want bonus where Jungkook regrets so much Mrs. John get her punishment too? In bonus, should they accept Jungkook again? A happy ending? Make sure 100 subscribers for bonus part. Bye guys!